What's going on? What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Moto Market. We back at it. 4 a.m. basically, minute till. And we in London session. So I'm gonna show you the trades I've been in for a couple days now. Um, didn't record them. One of the trades I wasn't at home when I got into one of them, and I don't know, man. Sometimes I don't really be feeling like recording. Sometimes I just be trading. And I wish I would have recorded it, but I can still break it down for y'all and really still break it down and explain why I got into these trades. So first, I'm gonna start with EU. So I got into EU on my 5K account. Um, I got into EU on my 5K account. So first of all, looking at the overall trend in EU, we have been on the uptrend. So right now I am in a counter trend trade, right? We've been, I mean, you see it, history, right? We've been on the uptrend. Uh, but for me, once we kind of broke this area here, we broke this like neckline area. I was looking for sales. I kind of was on the fence, a little bit. But Monday, but when Monday we came into this area around like 8 o'clock, um, I seen this hour engulfing supported by volume in this area, like right after this liquidity grab here. So for me, I'm like, oh, okay, oh shoot, I kind of like that. And then I knew it was before 10 o'clock. So for me, I like trading, especially dollar pairs, really after 9, 10 o'clock, you kind of get a better entry. And so when I seen that, I'm like, okay. Then I went down and kind of looked more into it and seen on a 15-minute, we had this fair value gap here. I trade fair value gaps too. And so I seen that. I'm like, okay, I'm going to just set a limit. I'm going to just put a limit right up into here. So it triggered me, and we have been going down ever since. Right now, we do have some bullish kind of structure kind of going on. Like we kind of making this head and shoulder here. So we do got some bullish kind of price action kind of playing out. But I'm gonna still stick to it because we do have liquidity below this. And I just love being part of the market when it's grabbing liquidity. I love being part of the liquidity grab, and benefiting off the liquidity grab, because that's what moves the market. Money, liquidity, same thing. That's what moves the market. So that's kind of what I'm targeting. And I use the Dixie as a correlation. So I use the Dixie as a confirmation when it comes to, I mean, it just looked bearish. Like we're definitely getting back down here. Double top, hour engulfing. I don't like it right now. I really want to close it low key because I feel like we can retest. But the 4 hour, you know, 4 hour, but like the same thing with EU, the liquidity. I want to see us grab this liquidity before we continue whatever trend we in right now. What downtrend? Yeah. So I like it to at least grab that liquidity before we really make a move towards anywhere significant. So that's kind of that's my mindset when it comes to EU. And then for my 25K account, I'm in this pound. I'm in this pound trade, and I've been in this pound trade since Monday London session, right? So let's talk about G Chef, right? We up $400 right now. And so for this pound chef, see, I made this kind of prediction. I made this prediction like I said, around Monday. Monday is where I made this prediction. This stuff wasn't even here yet, so I just kind of wrote down. I kind of just wrote down what I thought what would happen when it comes to this trade and the different reactions we get. So I'm gonna start from an hour. Well, let's start from the daily. So from the daily, you see that we are we've really been in a downtrend, but since November we have been going up. So understanding the momentum right now, price action right now, has been showing us that we got bullish structure. It's kind of like the EU trade, same kind of concept, right? Seen on the scene. Yeah, I got it here. So seeing that we had liquidity right here on the hour, and then seeing this Morningstar pattern right after grabbing this liquidity, that was a very significant move for me. Candlestick pattern, and I like Morningstar patterns. You have your morning and evening star patterns. Morningstar patterns are more for the buys, and evening vice versa. So when I seen that, and basically for me, that's telling me that because we gotta understand these candlesticks, they tell stories. So for me, what it showed me was that we did have a strong bearish reaction here. The second candle, which was a doji, understanding that it was indecisiveness, understanding that the market didn't really it didn't know where to go. You had buyers and sellers in this area, so they kind of just pushing each other back and forth, and then you see this strong bullish candle take over. So for me, that was significant. That was telling me that, okay, the bulls have taken over. Then seeing on this 4 hour, like I said, liquidity grab, seeing on this 4 hour that we had this hammer pin. Also, like I said, the timing. This was around London session. So, I just understood the timing and everything, and I was willing to take that risk. And we've been going up ever since. Now, we did break this area where I wanted to see liquidity also get taken. So we did break this area, and we did hit a massive just a nice supply zone over there. And we reacted pretty nicely. So I got to kind of keep my eye on that. I like to see us reach, 855. Just seeing how this market is pushing, I believe we could actually get up in them areas. Yeah. I could see that happening. And so yeah, that's just kind of what's going on with these two trades right now. Um, yeah, I give y'all an update New York session, and I'm gonna just be sitting back. I'm not trading my 50K right now. Um, so I'm gonna just be sitting back and just seeing how we react off things, and yeah. All right, y'all. All right. What's up? It's London session, 10:26, and I did get out my trades. Um, what did I close for? I did get out my trades. All in profit. I got 236 with my 25K, and then with my 5K, I have hurry up and load. $69. So I think that's close to 1%. I think that's about close to 1%. But right now, yeah. So I got out the Euro trade. This a whole nother pair. But now that we reacted like this, I kind of would like to see us go to the downside, right? So here's why I'm looking at the downside now for this pound shelf, right? So the fact that we had this reaction in this area, like at this supply zone, bro, that's so significant. So the fact that we had that at that area, that's very significant. Um, and you see on the 4 hour, um, we got this strong push up, but then we had this big 4 hour candle and this other 4 hour candle, with a nice amount of volume. And then on the hour, we kind of see that evening star pattern. We see this big strong push up, this indecisive doji candle, and then we see an engulfing. And we kind of do like a head and shoulders here, and you see we retest the EMA, and then we had another engulfing supported by volume. And I do like seeing head and shoulders, below or above a certain level, because that kind of indicates that we're strongly making we're strongly going either up or down. Um, so here's my idea. This is what I got, right? So I'm not gonna try to chase this trade. I don't care if I miss out on it. I really don't care if I trade today. But what I see that we strongly broke this level. So this is just very significant for me, for my trading process. This is very significant. The break of this level to get back under here very strongly, like we did on a 4 hour, and how we wick on a daily back below this level. That is very significant for me. So all I'm looking for now is the fact that right now we just grab this liquidity, and then we got a 15-minute fair value gap. So what I would like to see, which I don't know if we will do that, but what I like to see is a retest back into this area. I would like for this candlestick here to get retested. We may close. I feel like we're gonna close strongly, but then I want to see this candlestick kind of get retested back into this area. It is 10:30, and it it could just go and just drip and leave me out, but I get the best risk to reward, and I feel like also I'm going with the trend. So this is cool. This is something where we could actually see, maybe first TP here, second here, then like we can actually I believe we can actually start to, just go with the trend again. Like I said, we've been going on this trend. Hey, you see what we've been on the downtrend. We came up here, grabbed this liquidity, and now I would like to see it retest that area again, and then yeah, I like to get in. I place limits on there with both of my accounts, and we're gonna see if it work out. So other than that, I'm not gonna be doing nothing. I'm not gonna be trading. I don't care to trade. And yeah, I'm gonna just let it play out, let it do its thing. All right, bet. What up? What up? It's the boy Moto Market. This is Sunday, and I'm gonna go over the results, and I'm going to go over what we're going to be looking into going into this next week. Um, so as you can see, I'm on my 25K account. Um, this is the result of the G Shelf trade I was in for the buy. I wound up getting out and closing some partials. And then this is that stop limit I placed, which was not the smart idea. Should never placed it just because I'm not saying I shouldn't have placed it, but when it got triggered around 3:30 p.m., I should have known that we're probably going to F around a little bit before we, and I wound up getting stopped. I think I had my stop like here, something like maybe here, but due to the margin and shit, stuff like that, it took me out, whatever. So I knew better than that when it came to that G Chef trade. I'm not mad at getting out just because when this zone here, it reacted pretty nicely at that supply zone. Like I said in the previous videos, it reacted pretty nicely at this supply zone, so I was okay with getting out of there. And so now, what can we expect from G Chef? So next week, I'm looking for it to either, continue to trend and go down. And so, entry for me, we would have to grab this liquidity here, um, and then maybe go down. Or if we get back up here, break and retest to this area, and then a continuation. So that's kind of what I expect. That's kind of what I would like to see when it comes to the trading like this. Um, EU, EU, same thing. I wound up closing partials. I wound up actually closing out pretty early, like around here, and I didn't really get my TP. Now I think I know I should be setting and forgetting, but I'm not too mad at getting out of trades when I'm in a counter trend trade. So when I'm in a counter trend trade, I do not mind when we hit certain areas of supply and demand. I do not mind getting out. Like I don't mind getting out. Like that's not really the problem. The problem is uh I wound up getting into this trade, right? And before it dropped, like I think around here, like around 4 o'clock, I wound up getting out just because I got into this trade also around 3 o'clock. Also just having that FOMO mindset, and I wound up getting into it, and I didn't like that I was into this trade. So a couple hours after I wound up getting out, we wound up dropping, which I would have I would have been way more comfortable just waiting on that drop in the first place. I would rather just wait on that drop. And so now we dropped, and what can we expect now? So what I think what we can expect now is some sort of retest. I think we can look for a retest, either back into this area in a continuation, or we get back above this area and we break and retest and we go up. You know, um, pretty simple trades, nothing too crazy. Um, that's kind of all I'm looking at this week. I think a key takeaway from last week is to uh, one, of course, just set and forget and stick to the plan. But two, don't really worry so much outside of your trading hours. I trade in between 2 a.m., 4 a.m. London session and 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. New York session. I shouldn't worry about the market if it's not in between them time frames. What am I worrying about the market for? Um, that's not who I am, and that's not what I should do. I shouldn't care about, what if this thing drop right now? So it ain't part of your trading plan. So that's okay, and you have a trading plan for a reason. So um, yeah, just not really caring about the market until my time uh, until my time is up, until my time to trade is upon me. You know. Um, Other than that, not saying I shouldn't look at the market, but I shouldn't be looking for positions. So I think that's the key takeaway of this week. And now that I know what I'm looking at next week, I believe these are great trades. These are trades that's setting up to at least give me a 1 to 3, 1 to 4. So I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna be patient, and I'll see you guys next